Hey there, do-it-yourself technicians. Today we're talking about the pros and cons of laptop versus desktop computers. Which one should you buy? In the past, most people have traditionally gone for a desktop computer, but is it really the best solution for you? If you've always had a desktop computer, that's okay. But just so you know, the world is moving away from desktops. Desktop sales have fallen every year for the last 9 years, and they're projected to keep doing the same. Laptop sales passed desktop sales somewhere in the early 2000s, and they've been up and down a bit since then, but they're still projected to stay steady for the foreseeable future. The light grey part of this graph is tablets. They peaked in about 2014 and have been on the decline ever since, but they're usually a second device, not a primary device. What does this mean? It means more people are looking to laptops. This is a photo of my home office workspace, which is behind the camera here. Yes, it did take me half an hour to get it clean enough just to take this photo. My little i5 12-inch laptop is connected to two 22-inch screens and a full-size keyboard and mouse. This means I get a full desktop experience, and then when I'm finished I can bundle the computer into my laptop bag and be off. I love having 2 or even 3 screens in this case, and have used my computer that way pretty much for at least the last dozen years. I love to be able to have lots of windows open and flick backwards and forwards between them without having to minimize and maximize different screens. It just works for my personal workflow. And a lot of people, once they've seen it and once they've used it, will never go back. So having a laptop doesn't lock you in to a little screen, a shrunken down keyboard, and a trackpad. There are other options. If there's 1 or 2 places that you do most of your work, then for less than $200, you can set yourself up with a screen, keyboard and mouse. Probably under $100 if you're willing to use a second-hand screen. So you get the full desktop experience, and then you can unplug and go when you need to. What do you miss out on? Well, really super high-end graphics, especially for gaming. There are gaming laptops, but they're always pretty much a compromise. That said, if someone from Alienware or Razer wants to prove me wrong and send me a laptop, I'm more than happy to review it and let everybody know. I'm more than willing to be proven wrong, but my experience thus far is it's a compromise. The other possible loss is upgradability, but almost no one ever upgrades a computer other than more RAM and maybe replacing the hard drive, and you can do that just as well in a laptop as you can in a desktop. What do you gain? Flexibility and portability. Working from the couch. The other day, I was able to sit on the couch watching Doctor Who with the kids while starting printing a report at work that would have printed thousands of pages by the time I got there the next morning, freeing up my time and keeping the print queue clear during busy times. Also, collaboration. If I'm able to pick up my laptop and go and work in somebody else's space while still having all of my files and everything necessary in front of me, it works brilliantly. Or I can go to a coffee shop and work. Sometimes it's more peaceful than the office or home. But everything is there on the screen exactly as I had it when I was in the office, just on a slightly smaller screen. But that's okay. It's way better than having both a laptop and a desktop, and it's cheaper too. That said, I use a separate desktop machine for editing these videos. It's a more powerful machine, has more disk space, and I can dedicate one machine to that job. That said, it's a machine that I already had, not something I had to buy extra. It just worked perfectly for the job. So, do we throw out all of our desktops and buy laptops? No. But when it comes time to replace your old desktop, maybe a laptop's something that you can look at. Maybe it's worth thinking twice. There could be better options out there. I hope that helps. The Tech Doctor is here to help you become your own technician and navigate the technology maze. You can subscribe to our videos by clicking down here, or you can see some other videos here and here that you might not have seen before. Or there's a Facebook group up here where you can go and ask your questions and see if we can get them answered. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.